Hello, friends, and welcome. Today I have for you another quite cheap fountain pen from my collection, Chinese fountain pen. We are talking today about the Bainuo model 666. It has a metallic body. It's covered in this black lacquer. At one time, it had gold trims or goldish. Let's see, goldish because I don't think it's gold plated. But you can see that plating has was affected in time and has this rough shape now. Like an element of the cap, we can see this large band, and on it, interesting, we have Bo Nuo and 666 number. Remember that on the cap it says Bo Nuo, but on here we have Bainuo. So I think this is the right name of the manufacturer, Bainuo. You can see it has this classic aero-metric filling system specific to Chinese fountain pen manufacturers. It is, of course, a copy after the famous aero-metric system of the Parker 51. Returning to the cap, we have a clip. It's surprisingly functional. We have some little bumps. I hope you can see them here and here. So this pen was dropped a few times in its lifetime, but it survived, which is a good thing. The grip section, it is this metallic, shiny grip section. And interesting, we have a opened nib. It isn't quite common for the Chinese models. Most of them had the semi-hooded nib or the hooded nib like the Parker 51. This time we have a nib. It is ornated, but no manufacturer. It is of course a steel nib. We don't have a breathing hole. On the back we have the plain looking feed, which we saw also on the Jinhao 250 model. And we continue with the barrel, which is black. It has a little dings on it, but not the visible ones, so it stood the test of time. We also have some goldish elements here. I love that the fact that this is a metallic part and it has also a metallic correspondent part on the barrel. So it's a good thing. It is quite a resistant fountain pen. I will try to, of course, if I can, yes, to remove this part. I was able to remove it. And here you can see the classic sack. It is a little bit dirty, but inside there is another small tube, a plastic tube, that carries the ink like a syringe to this sack. I wanted to see if it is quite secure. I will try to go to fill it and to give you a writing sample. I hope it works because as you've seen, it hasn't been cleaned. I won't close it. Let's just do it. I have the Parker Queen King. We put the pen in and simply squeeze the lever bar. Let's see if it works for the first time. So I won't close it, just to try to see if oh yes, it works, and quite good. I'm surprised by this fact. Let's close the battle of the Parker Queen King. It is a quite smooth writer. Quite smooth writer. Let's see what we have here. We have a Bainuo number 666. You can see that it's quite a wet writer. It is made in China. Made in China. I think that it was also made after 1990. It's really a wet writer. It has a steel nib, and I think it's a broad nib because you can see, whoa, this interesting fountain pen. Let's see if has some. No, so definitely not a flex nib. No flex to it. This is wet, a wet writer, but a smooth nib. I like the way that it flows on the paper. So a pretty interesting and nice fountain pen, a cheap fountain pen. If it hadn't this faded goldish elements, I believe it would be a quite nice fountain pen. It certainly is a resistant fountain pen made of metal and a cheap fountain pen. A nice fountain pen. I hope you've enjoyed my little series with the Chinese fountain pens. I believe this will be the last episode of the lost fountain pens from my school days. As always, I wish you to have a nice day, and thank you for watching this review of the Bainuo 660's Chinese fountain pen.